Welcome to the Wisdom of Age. Gentlemen, the woman that you choose will either make you or break you. A woman can build her home or destroy her home depending on the influence that she has. And we cannot ignore the advice of King Solomon from in Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1 that says, "A wise woman builds her own home, and a foolish one destroys it with her own hands." We also see the story of the prophet in the Bible in First Kings called Balaam, who, because he failed to or could not devise a means of cursing the children of Israel, he advises Balak to allow the Midianites and the Moabites women to come and seduce the men of Israel to cause them to sin against God. And that ends up working. And we also see the man in the Bible who is told to be the wisest man to ever lived and also the wealthiest man, that is King Solomon. We see that his heart turned away from God because of his love for foreign women who introduced him to foreign gods and influenced him even to build altars for the foreign gods in that land. We cannot ignore the advice of Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 16, where he talks about the issue of marriage between a believer and an unbelieving, and he counsels the women and tells them that if you're married to an unbelieving husband, do not seek to divorce him, but through your godly conduct, you can be able to win him over into salvation. We also see the same advice that 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 1 talks about, and Peter advises that through submission, a godly woman can win an ungodly husband into salvation. But we don't see the same advice being given to men, that as a godly man you can influence an ungodly woman. No, it doesn't work like that. Solomon was an upright man, but his heart was turned around by women who served other gods. So as a man, protect your mind. This is a call for you to vet thoroughly. Check your convictions, check your value systems, check your alignment with God, check your alignment with purpose, and vet very thoroughly. And more so, this is one of the advice that we cannot depend just on the observations that we see. Yes, on the outside, she may look like she's well kept, she may look beautiful, she may look like the woman who has all the physical things that you admire and gives you an erection. But remember, erection does not determine direction. You have to lead from a point of conviction. So, and this is a call for you to check with the Holy Spirit and pray about the issue and get the green light from God. When all these other things stick, get a green light from God. The same Solomon advises us or allows us to have a portion of Proverbs chapter 31 where King Lemuel was being advised by the mother. These are the qualities that you need to look for in a wife. Yeah, you see that she burns even the midnight oil. When you study it thoroughly, you can see this is a woman who was prayerful. They are not character attributes that you can develop in a woman, or find a foreign woman or a woman whom you're not aligned, or a woman who is not a believer, and say that you're going to develop those character traits in her. No, everybody has a responsibility to develop themselves, and you as a man, you have a responsibility to choose the right woman who has the right attributes. Remember, Proverbs 31 verse 30 tells us that charm is deceiving and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. When a woman fears the Lord, that means she fears everything that the Lord stands for. Submission will not be an issue. She will understand her place of leadership. She will understand her role in your life. She will understand that purpose comes before pleasure. She will understand to protect your reputation. She will understand that her words are supposed to build you and not to tear you down. So as a man, be careful. And before you even choose a wife, ensure yourself you're fully aligned. You're right in your purpose. You're right in your value systems. You know your conviction. You know your convictions. You have developed. You've taken time to discover who you are as a person. You've dealt with the things and the pet peeves and the those secret sins that tend to bring men down. That is your responsibility. It's not a woman to do that for you. So fix yourself first before you can bring somebody in your life. We also see the story of Adam and Eve. Eve was influenced by the devil, and Adam fell because of love. If Adam had decided to say no to eating that fruit, sin wouldn't have entered into the world. But because he allowed that to happen, we are where we are and dealing with the things that we are dealing with. So, as a man, ensure you are led by God in the decision of choosing your woman. This is the Wisdom of Age. and I will see you on the next one.